The universe is vast, an ocean of stars, galaxies, and mysteries that stretch far beyond the scope of human understanding. From the moment humanity first gazed up at the night sky, we have been driven by an innate sense of curiosity, an unquenchable thirst to explore the unknown. This drive, this call to discovery, has defined our species for millennia. It has pushed us to build civilizations, to unlock the secrets of the world around us, and to reach for the stars. But what is beyond the stars? What lies in the vast expanse of the universe that remains hidden from our eyes? What unknowns are out there, waiting for us to uncover them? And how can we, as a species, navigate these uncharted realms of knowledge with wisdom, respect, and a commitment to understanding? These questions have led us to the cusp of an era where humanity is not just observing the universe from afar, but is beginning to venture out into it. The concept of interstellar travel, once confined to the realm of science fiction, is now becoming a reality. We have sent probes to distant planets and even to the far reaches of our solar system. We have identified thousands of exoplanets orbiting distant stars, some of which may harbor life. And yet, despite all our progress, we are still standing on the threshold of the unknown, poised to discover even more incredible truths about the universe and our place within it. At the heart of every great discovery is curiosity, the desire to know, to understand, and to explore. This fundamental human trait is what has driven us to seek answers to the mysteries that have eluded us for centuries. It is what has led us to ask questions that challenge our assumptions and push the boundaries of our knowledge. Curiosity is not simply about seeking answers, it is about asking the right questions. It is about approaching the unknown with an open mind and a willingness to consider possibilities that might seem strange or improbable. Throughout history, it has been the curious minds who have changed the course of human civilization. Thinkers like Galileo, Newton, Einstein, and Hawking, who dared to question the established truths of their time and explore the mysteries of the universe. But curiosity is not without its challenges. The unknown is, by definition, unfamiliar and often uncomfortable. It forces us to confront the limits of our knowledge and to acknowledge that there is still much we do not understand. It requires us to embrace uncertainty and to resist the temptation to settle for easy answers. In this sense, curiosity is a lifelong pursuit, a journey without a final destination. In our exploration of the universe, curiosity will continue to be our greatest asset. It will fuel our desire to seek out new frontiers, to ask the hard questions, and to push the boundaries of what we know. But to truly navigate the unknown, we must also cultivate a mindset of critical thinking and open-mindedness, two essential tools that will help guide us as we venture into the great beyond. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze and evaluate information objectively, to question assumptions, and to draw reasoned conclusions based on evidence. It is an essential skill for navigating the unknown, as it allows us to approach new ideas and discoveries with a discerning eye. In the context of space exploration, critical thinking is crucial. As we push further into the cosmos, we will encounter new and unfamiliar phenomena that will challenge our current understanding of physics, biology, and the nature of reality itself. From the discovery of alien life to the study of black holes and dark matter, the questions we face are complex and multifaceted. In order to answer these questions, we must approach them with a rigorous and open-minded approach. However, critical thinking alone is not enough. To truly explore the unknown, we must also be willing to entertain ideas that may seem counterintuitive or even improbable. The history of science is filled with examples of discoveries that seemed outlandish at first but were later proven to be true. For example, the theory of relativity was initially met with skepticism and ridicule, but it eventually became one of the cornerstones of modern physics. The unknown is often filled with paradoxes, contradictions, and mysteries that defy our current understanding. As we explore deeper into the cosmos, we will undoubtedly encounter phenomena that challenge our preconceived notions of the universe. This is where open-mindedness comes into play. Open-mindedness is the willingness to consider new ideas and possibilities, even if they challenge our existing beliefs. It requires us to suspend judgment and to embrace uncertainty, recognizing that our current understanding of the universe is always evolving. As we continue to explore the unknown, we must remain open to the idea that the answers we seek may not come from the sources we expect or in the forms we anticipate. In our pursuit of knowledge, we have developed a vast array of tools to help us explore the universe. From powerful telescopes that allow us to peer into distant galaxies to sophisticated probes that collect data from the surface of other planets, these tools are essential for expanding our understanding of the cosmos. But the tools of exploration are not just limited to physical instruments, they also include the methods and techniques we use to analyze and interpret the data we collect. One of the most important tools in our arsenal is the scientific method, a systematic approach to investigation that involves observation, hypothesis formulation, experimentation, and analysis. The scientific method has been the foundation of our most significant discoveries, and it will continue to guide us as we seek answers to the greatest questions of our time. Another essential tool is collaboration. As we venture into the unknown, it is clear that no single person or nation can solve the mysteries of the universe alone. The exploration of space requires the combined efforts of scientists, engineers, and explorers from across the globe. It requires us to work together, to share knowledge and resources, and to pool our collective expertise in order to overcome the challenges we face. In addition to collaboration, technological innovation will play a crucial role in our exploration of the unknown. From advanced propulsion systems that could one day allow us to travel to distant stars to artificial intelligence that can analyze vast amounts of data, technology will continue to open new frontiers and accelerate our discoveries. But even as we develop these tools, we must remember that the most important resource at our disposal is our own curiosity, the driving force that motivates us to push the boundaries of knowledge and to seek answers to the questions that lie beyond the horizon. The universe is calling to us. Every star, every planet, every galaxy, and every dark void between them holds secrets waiting to be discovered. The question is not whether we will answer that call, but how we will respond. As we stand on the precipice of a new era in space exploration, we are presented with a unique opportunity to delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos and to contribute to the ongoing quest for knowledge. But in order to fully realize this potential, we must embrace curiosity, critical thinking, and open-mindedness. We must be willing to challenge our assumptions, to question the unknown, and to work together as a global community to unlock the secrets of the universe. The exploration of space is not just the domain of scientists and astronauts, it is a journey that belongs to all of us. Whether we are students, teachers, artists, or engineers, each of us has a role to play in this grand adventure. It is through our collective curiosity, our shared thirst for understanding, that we will continue to make strides toward uncovering the mysteries of the cosmos. But the exploration of the unknown is not just about discovering new planets or uncovering the secrets of distant stars. It is also about exploring our own humanity, about understanding who we are, where we come from, and where we are going. As we venture further into the universe, we will be forced to confront questions about the nature of life, consciousness, and the very fabric of reality itself. In this journey, we must remember that the unknown is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. The unknown is not a barrier, it is an invitation, a call to curiosity that will lead us to new horizons, new possibilities, and new understandings. As we venture beyond the known, we must continue to ask questions, to seek answers, and to remain open to the mysteries that lie just beyond our reach. The universe is vast, and our exploration has only just begun. Together, we can navigate the unknown, uncover its secrets, and contribute to the ongoing story of human discovery. Chapter 6: A Call to Action. Now, more than ever, the call to curiosity is upon us. The unknown is vast, but with every question we ask, every mystery we solve, we take one more step toward understanding the universe and our place within it. We are not alone in this journey. We are part of a larger community of explorers, thinkers, and dreamers who share the same passion for discovery. To answer this call, we must engage with the unknown in a meaningful way. We must be curious not just about the mysteries of space, but also about the questions that lie closer to home. We must question our assumptions, challenge our beliefs, and be open to new ideas and perspectives. We must cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning, always striving to expand our understanding of the world around us. But curiosity alone is not enough. We must also act. We must contribute to the ongoing exploration of the universe by engaging in meaningful discussions, supporting scientific research, and sharing our knowledge with others. Whether we are students, professionals, or simply passionate individuals, we all have a role to play in shaping the future of space exploration. If you are interested in learning more about the wonders of the universe and how you can contribute to the ongoing exploration, there are countless resources available to guide you. Books like Cosmos by Carl Sagan and Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson offer accessible insights into the mysteries of the cosmos. Websites like NASA, the European Space Agency, ESA, and SETI provide up-to-date information about current missions, discoveries, and research in the field of space exploration. Online platforms like Coursera and edX offer free courses on astronomy, physics, and space science, allowing you to expand your knowledge and contribute to the growing body of scientific knowledge. Chapter 7: The Pioneers of Tomorrow. The day Earth received its first message from an alien civilization was a moment that changed history forever. It wasn't a grand revelation of extraterrestrial visitors arriving in sleek starships, nor was it a sudden bombardment of cryptic signals from distant stars. No, it was a simple sequence of electromagnetic pulses, a pattern unlike anything humanity had ever seen delivered from a distant star system, one that had never before been considered a potential hub for intelligent life. This message wasn't designed to overwhelm the human race. Instead, it was a subtle invitation, a humble gesture to signal that the cosmos was not as empty as it had once seemed. It was an invitation to join the broader conversation in the galaxy, an acknowledgement that we were not alone, but part of a much grander, cosmic community. As scientists, thinkers, and explorers began to decode the message, one thing became abundantly clear. The universe was not only much more mysterious than humanity had ever imagined, it was far more interconnected. The message contained detailed information on basic interstellar communication techniques, potential methods of faster-than-light travel, and a request for Earth's participation in a galactic summit. But the most profound element of the transmission was its message of unity, compassion, and shared exploration. For the first time, humanity was asked not only to observe the stars, but to become part of their ongoing exploration. This wasn't just an opportunity for discovery, it was a chance to become true participants in a cosmic network that had operated for millennia, one that had spanned the boundaries of space and time. It was an invitation to reach out beyond our planet, not just to explore what lay beyond, but to contribute our unique perspective to the collective. The news of the alien transmission spread across the world in mere hours, its message reaching the farthest corners of the planet. Governments, scientists, and ordinary citizens alike were swept into the whirlwind of excitement. Within weeks, new organizations dedicated to the preparation for humanity's first true interstellar collaboration were formed. Schools began offering courses in interspecies communication and galactic diplomacy. Astronomical observatories and space programs were refocused, not just on Earth-bound projects, but on new, larger-scale endeavors designed to prepare humanity for the first steps into a galactic community. It was clear, humanity was being thrust into a new era, an era of connection with the universe beyond. Dr. Lena Brooks, a leading expert in extraterrestrial linguistics, was appointed to lead the Earth delegation to the Galactic Summit. Her team, composed of the finest minds in physics, biology, and ethics, was tasked with preparing humanity for its first official communication with these alien civilizations. The universe, Dr. Brooks said in a press conference, her eyes alight with enthusiasm, is a vast, interconnected web of life and intelligence, and we are being invited to become part of it. This is not merely an exchange of knowledge, it is a challenge, a call to explore what it means to exist within a truly universal context. We are standing at the crossroads of an entirely new future, one where the answers to our greatest questions might already be written in the stars. The global preparations for the summit were a blur of activity. Humanity, known for its unyielding ambition, faced a multitude of questions that required solutions. How would humans communicate with beings from other worlds? What protocols would be established? What would Earth's role in the galaxy be, now that we had been invited to join the broader cosmic conversation? As the preparations unfolded, one theme became central to the discussions: curiosity. This would not be a moment of simply receiving knowledge. It would be about participating, sharing, and engaging with others in the pursuit of deeper understanding. Earth, it seemed, was being invited to not just be a student of the universe, but to become a true collaborator in its exploration. Chapter 9: Beyond Language: The New Frontiers of Communication. When the time arrived for the first contact, it was a moment of breathtaking wonder. For days, humans gathered at observatories, research centers, and newly constructed interstellar communication hubs to witness the exchange. The alien species whose name, as it turned out, was Zyron had developed a form of communication that transcended traditional language. It was an advanced, multidimensional method of transmitting ideas, feelings, and intentions, employing a combination of light patterns, sound, and even quantum entanglement. The first exchange was not a simple conversation, but a symbiotic interaction, a kind of emotional resonance, a meeting of minds that went beyond mere words. The Zyron, unlike humans, had long abandoned the use of verbal language and instead relied on an integrated system that combined telepathy with shared emotional and intellectual states. While they could understand and process human language, they had evolved a mode of communication that allowed them to directly transmit ideas in a way that left little room for misinterpretation. Dr. Brooks and her team quickly realized that humanity's own languages, spoken, written, and even gestural, would not be enough to bridge the gap. But this realization was not one of defeat. Rather, it presented an opportunity to rethink the nature of language and communication itself. If the Zyron could communicate through a shared mental and emotional experience, could humanity do the same? Could they push the boundaries of what it meant to connect? As the summit approaches, teams of linguists, cognitive scientists, and engineers work tirelessly to develop a new form of communication that could eventually allow humanity to communicate with the Zyron on an emotional and intellectual level, a level far deeper than any spoken or written word could achieve. It wasn't just about understanding their language, it was about understanding their perspective, their way of thinking, their way of being. This challenge would be the ultimate test of human adaptability and creativity. Months passed since the first exchange, and the summit finally arrived. The event took place not on Earth, but in orbit around the gas giant Luminar 5, located in the Andromeda system, far beyond the reach of humanity's current technological capabilities. In preparation for this momentous event, Earth's best and brightest had been working alongside Zyron scientists to develop interstellar travel technologies capable of carrying representatives across the great expanse of space. For the first time, humans were not merely spectators in the universe, they were participants in a grand, collective experiment. As Dr. Brooks and the other delegates approached Luminar 5 aboard the first interstellar ship built by a collaboration of human, Zyron, and other galactic species, the sense of anticipation was palpable. The once unimaginable distance between Earth and other star systems was now bridged by human ingenuity, driven by a singular purpose: to explore, to learn, and to connect. At the summit, delegations from numerous civilizations, some advanced, some primitive, had gathered. They were all united by one common trait: a desire to understand the universe and each other. It was not a summit focused on political alliances, trade deals, or military power. Instead, it was a gathering centered on the pursuit of knowledge and the shared experience of exploring the infinite unknown. Minds from countless species would exchange ideas, challenge each other's assumptions, and inspire one another to push beyond their limits. The summit would not merely mark the beginning of human participation in galactic society, it would mark the beginning of a new era in which knowledge was no longer a commodity but a shared resource, a treasure to be passed on freely. "We are not isolated," Dr. Brooks stated in her opening address to the summit, "and we are not alone. The universe has always been a vast, interconnected web of life and intelligence. Today, we are no longer on the outside looking in. Today, we are part of something much greater than ourselves. We are part of the conversation of all who seek to understand." As humanity sat among the stars, engaging in dialogue with beings whose cultures were both breathtakingly alien and surprisingly similar, a sense of profound optimism filled the air. The summit was not just about knowledge, it was about understanding, empathy, and shared discovery. Every exchange, every idea discussed, was a step toward a future that had once seemed impossibly distant. And as the summit concluded, a final message was sent out across the galaxy, a call to curiosity, to exploration, and to connection. It was a message that resonated not just within the walls of the summit, but across every corner of the galaxy. The universe is vast, and it calls to all of us. We, the explorers, the curious, the dreamers, are not alone. We are united in our thirst for knowledge and our shared passion for discovery. The unknown is not something to fear, it is an invitation to grow, to learn, and to understand. Together, let us continue to explore, for the universe will only reveal its greatest secrets to those who dare to ask the deepest questions. This was a call to every being, every mind, and every civilization. The journey had only just begun. And so, with a renewed sense of purpose, humanity and its newfound galactic companions continued their exploration, not as separate entities, but as part of a larger, collective quest for knowledge, a journey that would stretch across time, space, and the very fabric of the cosmos. The universe had called. And humanity, ever curious, was answering. The stars gleamed like ancient beacons in the dark, each one a distant promise of something new, something yet to be discovered. Humanity had taken its first tentative steps into a larger cosmos, and already the effects of that leap were being felt across the world. The Galactic Summit was over, but its legacy was only beginning to take shape. Dr. Lena Brooks, now the ambassador for Earth in this new interstellar age, often stood on the balcony of the newly built Galactic Diplomacy Center, located in the heart of the Earth's capital. The building was an architectural marvel, a synthesis of human creativity and the technological insights shared by the Zyran and other galactic species. The Earth was no longer just a blue dot in the vast expanse of the universe. It was now a pivotal player, a member of a thriving and rapidly expanding interstellar community. The journey to this point had been one of both discovery and transformation. The knowledge gained from the Zyran and other species was not just scientific, it had reshaped the way humans saw themselves and their place in the cosmos. The once myopic view that Earth was the center of the universe had shattered, and in its place stood a newfound humility, the understanding that humanity was one part of a vast, interconnected web of life and intelligence that spanned galaxies and eons. The first few months after the summit had been a whirlwind. Humanity's first interstellar ships had already begun traveling to distant star systems, some guided by the new faster-than-light propulsion systems developed by the coalition of species at the summit. Meanwhile, Earth's astronomers, now more connected than ever with their counterparts on other worlds, were analyzing phenomena in the universe that had once been entirely beyond human comprehension. From the study of dark matter to the discovery of new galaxies, the pace of exploration had reached a fever pitch. But despite all the advancements, Dr. Brooks knew that humanity was still at the beginning of a much larger journey, one that would take generations, if not centuries, to truly understand. As Earth's influence in the galactic community grew, the challenges of maintaining peaceful and productive relationships with so many diverse species began to emerge. The Zyran, while benevolent and eager to help, were not the only ones who had extended an invitation to humanity. Other species, some more technologically advanced, others still learning from the larger galaxy, had also begun to reach out. Some of these encounters had been amicable, full of promise and potential for cooperation. Others, however, had been more complicated. While the summit had focused on diplomacy and shared exploration, there were forces within the galaxy that sought to maintain the status quo. Ancient civilizations, some that had been exploring the stars long before humanity even had the ability to look up, had concerns. They had seen the rise of countless species before, many of which had faltered or grown too ambitious. One of the most puzzling discoveries had been an enigmatic race known as the Elithar. They were an ancient, transdimensional species, intelligent beings who existed in multiple realities simultaneously. Their understanding of the universe was far beyond anything humanity could imagine, and yet they remained cautious about Earth's rapid rise in the galactic fold. They had long remained silent, observing, and only recently had they reached out with a cryptic message. "We know the paths you seek, but tread carefully. Your curiosity is a gift and a curse. The galaxies beyond the known are as much a danger as they are a promise. Know that every discovery comes with a price. You are about to learn that there are things in the universe that will not give answers freely." The message, while veiled in mystery, had raised alarms across the diplomatic channels. Many questioned whether the Elithar were warning humanity against pursuing certain knowledge, or if they simply wished to test the resolve of a species that had already shown a deep hunger for exploration. Dr. Brooks had pondered these questions for days, knowing that Earth's future in this intergalactic community depended on a delicate balance of curiosity, wisdom, and restraint. Despite the challenges, humanity's curiosity burned brighter than ever. Earth's first interstellar exploration vessel, the Celestial Voyager, had just completed its maiden voyage to a distant star system known as Berenice, a region of space that had been largely unexplored. It was here that humanity's first encounter with an unknown force would unfold. The Celestial Voyager, crewed by humans, Zyran, and a few representatives from other galactic species, had traveled to a planet that had been flagged as potentially habitable by early surveys. But as the crew arrived and began their initial scans, they found that the planet was not empty. It was teeming with life, but not life that anyone had expected. The planet's surface was a vast labyrinth of bioluminescent fungi, which formed intricate networks stretching across oceans and mountains. As they landed, the crew discovered structures made not of rock or metal, but of organic material, gigantic, ever-shifting organisms that seemed to pulse with a life of their own. The most shocking discovery, however, was that the planet's ecosystems had evolved in such a way that the very environment was capable of communicating. The fungi themselves seemed to speak to the explorers, transmitting thoughts and images directly into their minds. The communication was not through language in the traditional sense, but through shared emotions and visions. The sentience of the planet was undeniable. It was as though the planet itself had developed a form of collective consciousness. While the Zyran had taught humanity to communicate beyond language, this experience was a whole new frontier. The crew realized they had stumbled upon an entirely new form of life, one that was not only sentient, but had learned to communicate in ways that humanity had never dreamed possible. The implications were staggering. Could this planet's consciousness be a kind of living memory of the universe? Could it be a repository of information stretching across time and space? Yet the most disquieting realization was that the planet's thoughts were not directed towards the crew in a welcoming manner. Instead, the beings, though not hostile, seemed to be warning the explorers to leave. The crew's investigation of the planet's consciousness revealed disturbing visions, images of celestial cataclysms, dying stars, and vast emptiness. It was as if the planet had seen the eventual decay of civilizations, each one driven by their insatiable curiosity, their desire to know. The Celestial Voyager departed Berenice under heavy scrutiny, the crew shaken by what they had encountered. It wasn't just the planet's warnings that disturbed them, it was the realization that they had touched something much older than themselves. Something that might have been present before the first stars had even ignited. As Earth's role in the galactic community deepened, the balance between curiosity and caution became an ongoing struggle. The experiences of the Celestial Voyager and the cryptic message from the Elithar had ignited a philosophical debate across the galaxy. Was it possible to satisfy humanity's endless hunger for discovery while respecting the ancient forces that existed beyond the edge of known space? Some factions within the Galactic Council advocated for a more cautious approach. They warned against further exploration of regions like Berenice, believing that the cost of pursuing knowledge could be more than humanity was prepared to bear. They pointed to the long history of civilizations that had fallen prey to their own ambition, their curiosity leading them into self-destructive behaviors. Others, however, urged the exploration to continue, arguing that the very essence of humanity was tied to the search for knowledge. To halt their exploration now would be to turn their backs on their destiny, to deny the very core of what made humanity unique. Dr. Brooks found herself caught in the middle of this debate, constantly questioning whether the pursuit of knowledge was worth the potential costs. She knew that humanity could not turn away from the unknown, but the closer they came to uncovering the deepest secrets of the universe, the more she realized how little they truly understood. Could the universe be a place of infinite wonder? Or, as the Elithar had warned, a realm filled with dangers beyond imagination? As she sat in her private study, the view outside showing the vast expanse of stars, Dr. Brooks considered humanity's place in the universe. Perhaps the most important lesson was not just about discovering what lay beyond the stars, but about learning to live with the unknown. Curiosity was an essential part of who they were, but it had to be tempered with wisdom. Humanity's adventure in the stars was far from over. There were still countless galaxies to explore, new life forms to meet, and mysteries to unravel. But now, more than ever, the lessons learned from the Zyran, the Elithar, and the sentient planet of Berenice were crystal clear. Curiosity was both a gift and a responsibility. The pursuit of knowledge could lead to great advances, but it also required caution and respect for the forces that lay beyond the limits of understanding. For now, humanity would continue to explore, taking steps forward, but always mindful of the vast and uncharted unknown. The universe was open to them, but it was not a place to be taken lightly. It was a realm of infinite possibility, but also of infinite consequence. And as Earth's delegates gathered to discuss the next phase of exploration, Dr. Lena Brooks found herself reflecting on the one truth that had become clear over time: the unknown is not just a place to reach, but a journey to embrace. The future of humanity lay not in reaching the furthest stars, but in the wisdom with which they approached the vast, infinite horizon that beckoned them forward. And so, with a heart full of both hope and caution, humanity's journey continued in eternal quest into the depths of the unknown. For the universe, it seemed, was always waiting for those brave enough to ask, to explore, and to grow. And the call of curiosity would never cease.